A new report found that rent in Manhattan reached record highs in March. Thanks so much for staying with us. I'm Corey Chambers.
And I'm Tamsin Fidel. According to new research, what a person has to earn per year to afford rent here is likely far greater than you might think. James Ford live in Brooklyn Heights with more on all of it for us. Hi there, James.
Yeah, we're talking that same statistic across all 5 boroughs. But despite that fact, the demand for rental property is intense, according to the very same study. It's a 4-letter word that's particularly toxic in New York.
They need to bring it down some.
It's way too high. Please lower it.
They're talking about rent in New York City. It's so high, it was the subject of one of the longest running shows on Broadway, and the reason Jimmy McMillan stole the show during one gubernatorial debate with 6 very true words.
Rent is too damn high.
But new information shows it's so high that most New Yorkers are hard-pressed to afford market rate rent.
If you want to live worry-free, I'd say you need to be making 6 figures.
He's on to something. A study by the company StreetEasy.com concluded that in this city, where the median household income is about $71,000, your income has to be nearly twice the median, $134,000 a year, to afford rent.
The typical asking rent in New York City was about $3,340 in March. Assuming that the household does not want to spend more than 30%, we can come up with the calculation. According to the city estimate, about 30% of New Yorkers are already spending half of their income just on rent.
I think a lot of us probably spend outside of our means living here. There's not a lot of savings that we can do.
She lives in Manhattan, which has the highest rents, averaging more than $5,200 a month.
That's amazing. You got to almost make over $200,000. $200,000 a year.
Repeating that, none other than the Manhattan borough president.
We have got to create more housing and especially more affordable housing.
His office has found 171 potential sites in Manhattan for new housing and just launched this new portal on his website that allows you to suggest locations where housing can be built.
A vacant lot, an empty building, a city facility that's not being used. Let us know.
It may provide more affordable housing in the long term in Manhattan, but in the near term, in all 5 boroughs, there may be a light, albeit a dim one, at the end of the tunnel.
I think renters will be able to see more homes on the market over the coming months, partly because of the seasonality of the market.
In other words, as the weather warms, there becomes more apartments available generally. That whole report you can find on our website, pix11.com, along with the portal for the Manhattan Borough President's Survey that you can fill out. All right at pix11.com. Just click on this story. Reporting live from Brooklyn Heights, I'm James Ford, Pix 11 News.